Alright, it is day 267 of 100K adventure. We're currently at 3/4 of the way. So we got a bit left before the end of the year, which we can definitely catch up on everything. I'd also like to get to AR60 by the time much halfway done with it, and we have not done. Oh, assuming my mic is still on, we're just going to continue on with this here quest.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here
And?
What? Tainari?
Woo!
Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see... Oh! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? Me too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a
Is
miracle
also
if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
isn't it laughing?
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia, hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine!
God.
The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Worth clone.
Don't forget that. Yes, I must document everything.
Yes, I need teleportation device now. Now! Is again.
Astra Abyssask. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize. but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Aww, another dead end.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In
How
Sumeru,
convenient.
the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
The silver.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar. You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck.
All right, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go.
Indian. Probably a boatload of treasure. And crap. On character. Another teleportation device? Yes, but we can get treasures. Okay.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
Probably already know what it is.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadavada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire
Probably.
city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are.
Oh, how
interested in Lesser Lord
convenient.
Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa!
Got the crown game going.
Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
God.
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind."
Yeah, thanks for the story!
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it's...
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. This stinks! Let's see if we can get rid of them.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a...
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see...
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now.
Really? Thank you so much. Uh-oh, looks like there's...
More of them.
No, wait, my body isn't in... Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to.
All right, let's move out.
How's it going, yourself?
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Oh, hello.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
I
Sorry,
think
my
we all
lady.
are.
Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
She can be bought.
How much more do I
Anyway,
have to
how's it
pay
going
you
for Roll?
to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A
About.
triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject.
Not yet.
Dia, you've been living
I
with
just
us
started.
a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're
A
out and about.
5-star?
So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes?
Cakes!
They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
Oh, I see crabs.
They look kind of burnt
Hey,
and dry. Paimon will
Paimon,
pass.
you're about to be shot through a cannon.
What do you have against my slime dishes? Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that then one night, I woke up alone in my room. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
It's not creepy at all.
Really? Of course. I
Cool.
know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had— Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. Nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zerus festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zerus festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Must be where the
That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
pity comes in.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure, that's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you...
But of course! Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Jifters! Hey, pal! Shrink my wig. Ah.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I
Damn,
assumed
she
you
has a
got trapped
nice
at
ass
home,
gym right there.
but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh. And who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sabzerus Festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage.
Nishnaya. Yeah, what's so great other than the doing?
Wow! This place
Harburger.
is amazing!
Not bad. Huh. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sabzerus Festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the Mora she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us. Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sabzerus, the most important performance at the Sabzerus Festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sabzerus Festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so
Be
the
right
Goddess
back.
of Flowers began to dance.
ahead. Alright.
As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Huh? Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real padisaras on the stage. So, Traveler in Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
all of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers.
Yeah, how's
will
it
be
going,
there
Happy
for her
Face?
birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive,
Doing alright.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Aren't we already gonna do that?
Junior Zod, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? Did you know that the Sub-Zero's festival is about to happen?
Yes, apparently.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Likes to be a lady.
Ah, dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years.
He has the
Things are
Anakin
really
haircut.
shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers,
Oh, I'm
the
sorry to
Grand
hear that.
Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
I was going to, but it looks like I guess the only one I wanted to get out of all of them is Dia. But it looks like when she'll probably be released is it's still going to be not until the end of the year. Cool. Unless they're free polls.
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
Vision, huh?
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own
Brandon.
costumes. I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
Is it this horn crown?
May I?
Of course.
I bet she doesn't actually put it on.
Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Oh no, it's
It looks
Kathy.
like Catherine.
Outside of the Adventurers booth? What? She's outside the booth. Impossible.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
I know, this is unprecedented. What do we do in this situation?
Hey, Catherine.
Uh-oh. Gonna turn into a death robot.
Oh, hey!
Never mind.
It's the Traveler and Paimon. What's shaken?
What's shaking?
Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Stop! We've heard that enough.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But
Robot.
doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day.
Yeah, productions in
Take
Fontaine?
You two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead,
I'll show you once
they're
we're done with the
found
scene.
along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here.
What's she doing?
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Yeah, for a union. Give them more break time.
Next time at the Adventures Guild.
She has a keyhole in the back of her
By the
neck.
way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
Bye, Kathy. You'll never leave that desk ever again.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Better than...
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much.
Actually a cat
I'll
girl.
need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
Alright, so this is what we currently have. Almost to 70. Oh, they actually have something I can buy. Ooh. Buying all your stuff. Bet.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
You actually have something, or are you just posturing? Oh, come now. You selling stuff, but you can't even sell me anything? You're not actually selling it? I guess he's going to give me free stuff. Not even going to give me... Okay, so area went to see... Shoot. Toy man. Hey, toy maker. Oh, you actually have stuff to sell. Yes. Okay. Nah, I don't need that. It's too much storage. Why didn't they increase the storage capacity to 1,500 to 2,000? Would have been a good opportunity to do it, especially with the new artifact. Tiny. A juggler. He has a funny hat. Okay, so far no, just the. You should be selling the food, and he should be selling the spice, but he has the food and spice. What the hell are you selling? Ooh, free radish. Take.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't...
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad.
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Suna in the making, holy crap.
Listen, you two.
You're about to get your ass
I
kicked.
don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord. Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Rukshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
Why haven't they swarmed
You
the
two
place?
have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Hey, pal.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Doctor might
Not
be
everyone's like you, Chief.
up to be.
Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Harsh down south. Let's unlock these ports. Can do this for another hour. Got some mail. Oh, cool. King Guang's birthday. Hello. Should do like a tier list of birthday gifts. I don't understand the whole gift thing. I mean, it's their birthday, but they're giving us gifts. Is it the gifts that we're sending them or the gifts they're sending us? That's what I don't get. What in the hell is that? Oh, it's all the way up there, isn't it? Guess we're climbing this thing up the hard way. It seems. Welcome to those coming in. We're just trying to find a way to climb up here. We probably are. There's probably a better way of doing this, but sometimes you gotta do it the hard way. Gonna use the jump ability. How are we supposed to... I think if we diagonally cross, we should be able to get up there. Okay, we screwed... Might be a better way of doing this, then. Just a sheer drop. Right. New plan. Yeah, there's a much easier way of doing this.
Follow the wind.
Oh, crap. Up, skipping a beat. Be curious. This was WoW, and there, if there was a flag, it would definitely be there.
Time to go.
The hell do you guys want?
The wind knows it.
By royal decree.
pirates incoming. Take this, man. Rooms. What in the blue hell?
There is no escape.
Oz, reveal thy... Ha!
Oh, he already died. Glad these come along and ambush. You always use more meat. Even though predator meats are very stringy. I need to chop some wood here. Whenever we find trees, we should cut them. Eee! What in the blue hell? I'll save you. How's it going?
By royal decree, propagate!
Not attack property that isn't yours. It will become hors d'oeuvres. Is Zuma merchant? Big Ulf. Onstat merchant, probably. They have a name like that. Okay, so it's... Okay, so we have... Dendro Oculus thing. Oh, this is some withering stuff. Come on, you can do it. Yes. All the way up there? Within these trees, man? Oh.
Shine down. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Damn! More careful. Incoming! Big problem.
Scatter!
Clouds high. The birds come into the wind.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Ah!
But a momentary distraction.
But where the blue hell is the... Dendro... Oh, it's right here. Oh, that's an actual thing. Neat. We hunt the Great Kodo. Hello. Guys just don't care. I need the healing. Somebody help me. Ooh, the healing. The healing, the healing, the healing. Okay, so that's looks like the port. The healing, the healing, the healing. Oh, we got a boat. Do our thing already. Oh, no, we didn't even do our quest. Damn. Don't worry, we'll do a long-ass stream tomorrow. That's for damn sure. And apparently there's a reward here for the bow. So we may need to fish some more. And the line requires... Well, what does it want us to... Okay, so it needs... So these are fish that are only available in Sumeru, it looks like. So what does this bow do? It's an ER bow, which is... Triggers lowrider effects. So this is just energy recharge on top of AoE damage. Probably doesn't do that much. So it's just a damage plus ER stick. I wonder who can use on the end of the line. Curious. Guess we can take this. Take this. I think the first thing I'm going to do is search for all the Dendronucleus. And then the chests. Do you have any other benefits other than keep? Okay, do you have any actual food to sell us? Thank goodness.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things, not to mention all the tasty food. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants.
How did things end up like this?
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we do?
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey there! Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's a traveler who was just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here?
I get it. Sounds like a name of a weapon.
Looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
Trying to create corks or something?
Oh, no. The prototype Aranara is something that brings joy and laughter to children. At least in theory.
You're trying to create corks. You're gonna doom us all.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
Yelp review. Toxic.
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
Better be a mini rocket launcher.
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru
Oh,
fairy
we
tales
saw
that
one.
live in the forest. For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love. This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react.
What's going on, Kaya? How's it going?
But when we put it out there, the reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
Mushroom tip.
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
Oh, tough crowd.
This is not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara. Ooh.
Supposed to be a kid, not a hard-time critic.
Oh, sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Cassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Damn, it's roasting it.
Oh, a positive review!
No?
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be a Nara.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tanger back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger too. Who is he?
A fellow relative of the Tong.
Uncle Tanger is a famous
Tong
children's
Gaming.
author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations.
You fool!
As you can see, this was the result.
Oh, we have to do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler,
What?
could you do us a favor and look for Tanger in Gandharvaville? He doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to write down his suggestions and bring his notes back to us. Please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces. And, of course, you'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
They seem pretty desperate. Yep.
Alright, let's find that teleporter. A summoner has appeared! Quickly! Destroy him before he builds a teleporter. Old Shugo is going to be too happy about this one. Ugh, smash the gits. Woo! Crystal flies. My pants. Ooh.
So Tanger's supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But how do we find him? Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville?
Wait, what?
Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can
Collie?
to help you. Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville. When people say, don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave you alone. Hey, don't cry. What's wrong?
Huh. That voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before. Oh, it's Colin!
California.
Hi, Colin. How have you been?
Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tainari patrol the forest. What brings you here?
We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got into my eyes, that's all.
What a well-mannered child.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right? Maybe. That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
I have to kill the tree hollow.
A tree hollow? Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranara living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say. Maybe there really are Aranara living in the tree hollows that will... You like the R&R stories too? Of course. I love them. Oh, people who like R&R are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
Oh, I know what I know.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up when they seem sad. So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now? Sure. Wow, Cully's so good with kids. Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty. So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you? Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja. Wait, when you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
That's right, Uncle Tanger.
So he's in the area? Looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Razzie back to Gandharville and then I'll be right back.
Oh.
I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Everything you do upsets me.
Tanja's just a normal guy. Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. Razzie, do you mean you've met Tanja before? Mm-hmm. He's my dad.
God.
Your dad? Tanger's your dad? As in you're Tanger's son?
Uh-huh.
Ah, Paimonsees. That guy at Akara Crafts told us that Tanger brought his son along with him. So he meant Razzie. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanger get separated?
You and your dad get separated.
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
You little shit.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are. No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Kale. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Thanks, Razzie!
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanja. Oh.
I should call myself Tanja. Wait, what? Just like that. We got California. Yeah.
So Tanja headed this way.
Is this for real? Just like that. I guess anyone can get her if they go through this part. Woo!
Everything's ready. Let's go.
Free! The best kind. So she is a damage dealer. So she's your... Too better. Passive is the same as Amber, which is all, but... Crap! Or she's gonna need a lot of work.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
I want to do lave drugs wherever I go. Slow motion, too. Though I probably end up hurting myself than the actual person I'm dropped to. Hey, there's a tiger up there. I know he's trying to be an ambusher, but should we say hi? Hey! Whoa, what kind of a jump was that? Oz! Oh, I missed it. Did not take much. Can always count on Oz. What are you doing? This requires investigations. Did that in the wrong order, but that's okay. There better be a chest here. I'm going to be unhappy. At least it's Mora.
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
It's...
Someone's calling for Rosie!
It's us. It's me. This is actually me. Except with the R.
Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son?
Hang right there.
Were you in danger? Did the wild beasts scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
The myth that crocodiles don't have tears?
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Isn't she a cinnamon bun?
I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child. Okay, then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Huh? It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Whoa. Kale looks like she's about to pass out. Hey Kale, are you okay?
I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
He has the Barbara
Are
backhand.
you two story lovers as well? Yes. The moment
Yes!
I saw you, the image of an Aura giant and an Aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
I always find an opportunity to roast Paimon. This is it.
Ah, excellent! Improvisation! Yes, mount your trusty steed of imagination and canter through the lush meadows of lyrical expression.
Oyoverse, when are we gonna get horses? Or mounts?
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author. Also, Paimon's not a finch.
You're a finch!
Get excited about?
You're a finch! And that's the end of it. Would you rather be emergency food? Be a finch.
Akara Crafts. Akara Crafts. Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps
Probably
for the
died.
best. After all, a wild tempest was a-raging in Tangier Harbor.
What?
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying.
This me?
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
We need some
Dad
medicinal
said he forgot
properties.
About helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what he meant. Well, there it is. All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanjir's son. Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanjir, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance, for therein lies the beautiful Patisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanjir, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia forest. conclusively proving that Aranara not only exists in stories, but in real life too. If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara Crafts will be untangled in no time. Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanja living in humble Port Ormos.
We're gonna need another candidate to shoot from the cannon. Found him. Turns out it's me. ICR.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of R&R activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanja never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way.
Kale, what's wrong?
Nothing, but that way leads us deeper into the Avidia forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And
Oh shoot, why are we staying
I
here?
understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence
It's a little
R&R.
nose.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means. But anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
Wow, probably still got that back of the hands Barbara stance.
Hey, look!
Are these literally the 1, 2, 3 combo?
That sounds more like something in art.
Yeah, this just seems all too. Check this out. Money! Get away from the money. The money is OP.
There's another one here! If only I were a clever Aranara. A clever Aranara.
Seems way too convenient.
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it? The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest. I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lowly tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle. I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that. An Aranara
Man's on
that wasn't so
shrooms.
bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara. Oh, I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
Nope.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination. How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Overwhelming.
Oh, yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down.
He seems pretty stubborn.
No, I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Oh? Was that in the story? In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day.
Lock on target.
Traveler!
Not this again!
It's not the Aranara. It's Kale. She's gone.
Crap!
Oh, Paimon's been worried about Kale since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity. Anyway, let's go find her. Hey, look! Aren't these Kale's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow?
Oh, hey, California.
Kale came back here alone.
And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler and Paimon. If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting.
Huh?
Now I've created a whole new problem for myself. No, that won't work. But what should I write? Oh, I've got it.
So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Kale's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja? Oh, right. Kale told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does. And now she even writes it down. Yeah, you're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
I'll be right back.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt...
Be right back.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world. I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt... hear the voice of fate, speaking my name.
Give me some. 1, 2, ah!
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes, yes! It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara. Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again?
Huh.
No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi Harpastum? Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara.
Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an Aranara.
No, no, I refuse to believe it. I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as successful.
No! I can't do it. I
What?
thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
You've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real Aranara, right? What makes this so different?
Rosie, you tell them.
Really? Can I?
Yes, it's fine. Tell them. I know this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Naranar himself.
Okay. Kale, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell anyone? I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad and also turned Dad into a completely different person. So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those Aranara stories.
What? Hold on. So if Uncle Tanja wasn't the author, then who was it? Wait. You don't mean...
You!
It was me. Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to all his new stories. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat it while he told his stories. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand and strange, metaphors, I think they're called.
Oh, so I'm a fraud now. Crap!
Telling his stories again and again. Oh, one time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangemabe's shop and got me to take pictures of him in action. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best storyteller early in his career. Even though I only had Zaytun peaches to eat and not so great stories to listen to, I was happy. Then one day, I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning. He looked really happy. He lifted me up high into the air and told me to continue. He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. As I continued with my story, I saw his expression gradually change. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back down, I looked up at him again, but now he had a scary look in his eyes.
You remember it so vividly.
It's not only Rosie. I, too, remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. I became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed. Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner. I thought it would make Rosie happy.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling me Tanja's son instead of Razi. I kinda guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it. Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling. Like that request from Akara Crafts. So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Razi so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, dedicated to my dearest Razi. I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine Aranara to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now. To sum up, all of Uncle Tandra's fairy tales were actually stories written by Razi. And because Razi didn't want Tandra to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with the Kara Crafts commission.
Yes. That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. I'm a terrible father.
You're terrible fat!
Sorry, I'm so sorry. And I owe you all an apology too for wasting your time. Razi's the only one who can help Akara Crafts. If you can manage to persuade him, that is. Right now, I think I just want to find a tree hollow and be quiet for a while.
Are we gonna let this happen?
You want me to help Akara Crafts with their carving?
Please?
Well, I did mention what the Aranara look like in my stories, but to make a carving, we might need more details. Kale, Traveler, and Paimon, I might need your help on this one. I've never really left Port Ormos before. This is my first time in Gandharvaville. Well, it's my first time being so far from home. Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. Seeing new places has given me loads of new ideas for my Aranara stories. So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an Aranara carving that everyone will love. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want me to come with you? Even after all I've done?
Yeah, of course. Come on, you're the best dad ever.
This is the happiest Razi has sounded since we met him.
I want to thank you, Kale.
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help.
You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow, even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow.
Yeah. It's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need to hide our mistakes from others all the time. I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt. But when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning. I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Yes. I'll do my best to become a good father again. Wait. Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on now. Akara Crafts is waiting for us.
Sus! Has been detected.
Let's go, Razi. Grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration you can discover along the way.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Razi, slow down and watch your step.
Ooh, that's a lot of Primos. Yeesh! Is that the end of the act? Bruh? Nope, never mind. There's still more to do. Like, for example, we need to do our dailies. This is unprecedented!
Illusion shattered.
Nearly impossible. Lucky for you, I have the power to change.
There is no escape. One with nature.
Propagate! Germinate!
Propagate, germinate. Propagate, and germinate. Propagate.
Shine down. Now you shall perish. Ha! There is no escape.
Ha! No one is coming to save you now!
Oz, reveal thyself! Scatter! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Ow!
Illusion shattered.
Yeah. Remix, yeah.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
Polyfunction.
The world remains constant over the centuries. Human life is like the dawn, or a buck rising through water. Transitory.
Add astro.
So I guess we were doing... I guess we inadvertently did the event quest, but not the main story.
Let's dance. Practice on your side.
Let's spark things up a little.
You're in for a little shock.
Add astro. Thank you for.
I think it's a good time to leave it off here. On with the main story later on. Start with day 2. Yay. Doing a longer stream tomorrow. Sure. With that out of the way, thanks for watching. Thank you to the 2 new subs that decided to give us a chance. Much appreciated. What? Oh, it didn't look like it bit me. Something's moving in the back. In any case, thanks again.